Yeah, that's great. It's I'm really excited to talk about like all the things that coatings can do for homeowners. So, what can a home or building owner get out of Coatings Coffee Shop? What can they find there?
Yeah. Well, Coatings Coffee Shop is really directed to the contractor, right? So it would be a good place to get in touch with a contractor. But
Exactly.
but you can see some of the benefits of coatings, which I would say probably the biggest one for a homeowner. And in this case, we're talking primarily low slope roofing. So think areas. Not that it's limited to this, but think of areas for a homeowner out in like Arizona, or maybe it's a multi-home family where you've got a low slope roof and you're looking for energy efficiency. So for us, like I said, out in the Southwest, that's where we reach more of the homeowners because you see more of that type of construction and it's really hot. So energy efficiency and just comfort of the home are kind of, the biggest components. But there's also a spot and again, for the building owners, it would be the same thing for the energy efficiency. But there's also a lot that can be done with roof coatings in terms of restoration. So when we look at the lifespan of a roof, you will absolutely be required to maintain your roof. Like over time, roof maintenance is really, really important. And a building owner or a homeowner should be inspecting or having a contractor inspect their roof at least quarterly to go up there and just make sure that there are no spots where you could potentially have a leak or where you unfortunately already have a leak, or areas where you have ponding water issues, or, just I guess improper drainage, like all those types of issues. And those can be repaired. And the whole roof, when it gets to a certain point, can be restored. So it extends the life of the roof. Coatings also protect the membranes that are underneath it. So again, it gives you more longevity for the life of that roof, preventing, a full tear off and all those materials going into landfill sooner than maybe they need to. So a lot of different advantages in terms of coatings and restorations. And that's one of the components or facets to Coatings Coffee Shop. You can see all those different benefits and learn about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we dive more into the energy efficiency, because that's such a big topic for home and building owners and just people in general anymore. And APOC, we were just talking about that, how APOC and coatings offer ways to cut down on energy costs through these reflective coatings that kind of help cool the house and, improve the energy efficiency of the house. Can you dive into that a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, it's from a scientific standpoint, I'm sure you could get a lot more detail, but it's really pretty simple. It's, if you go step on an asphalt road and it's this hot, sunny day, it's going to be hot, right? It's going to feel hot on your feet because that black surface is absorbing the heat from the sun, right? If you coat that road with a white coating, it's actually going to reflect that. So the surface temperature is going to be much cooler than it would be if it were blacktop. Now, put that on a roof. And that's literally what it means. There are obviously a lot of advantage just to your average monthly energy bill. There are a lot of studies out there. I think there's one that we've cited from Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory that'll say kind of the average savings is about 20% of your annual cooling costs in those types of climates. So now that's an average, but that's what they're touting. So a lot of benefits there. When you get into the commercial space and you're a building owner, there are some tax advantages as well. So even the new Inflation Reduction Act, and I'm not an accountant here, but even in that new act, I believe it's 179D that you're going to want to look at for the details, but there are some increased benefits to the owners for all kinds of different energy efficient practices, but reflective roofing or cool roofing is one of those components. So there are a lot of advantages, all cost reduction related, or, some a little bit more sustainability wise when we talk about, again, extending the life of the roof so that you don't have to tear it off so soon, right? But yeah, I mean, the reflective piece is it's pretty simple to explain because it's something that we see every day if you live anywhere that gets sun.
Makes sense.
Which is a lot of places.
That's a lot of places. Yes, it's a lot of places.
If your roof needs answers, subscribe now to the Ask a Roofer podcast. We've got your questions covered, one episode at a time. Go to AskARoofer.com to submit your questions and learn more. Stay tuned and keep those questions coming.